I'm Johnny Massacre, and welcome to the cheeky live stream number 172, a place where the brief is quite simply to be excellent to each other. Much like Bill and Ted said, this is like your own personal British pub with madcap British vibes. We might even have a cheeky pub lunch cuzzy, as Brits are wont to do. Think of it as your private lock-in. This pub is called the Clonk Otter. Don't ask me why, but you'll work it out if you stay here for a while. Cuzzy. And I just hit the gym. And these are the last carbs. These are the last carbs. These are the last carbs, mate, for 2 weeks. Literally no more carbs after this. Get ready for the dopamine tsunami. It cometh hard and fast. And I got the mango, I got the coffee. This is going to be amazing.
Mark L says first.
You're first, mate. How you doing, Mark? How are you doing, sunshine? How are you doing? I got potato salad. Oh my God. A man's got to eat. You're not supposed to do this. This is when people die. You do that to show respect. But I'm not Japanese and I'm in my English apartment. So, mate, look what we got. Look what we got, cuzzy.
Roman King says not true, Mark lol JK.
Hell yeah. Oh shit, Roman King lurking. How you doing, Mark? How you doing, Roman? Talk to me. 1748 in Tokyo City, baby. And I am hungry as an MF. Played video games yesterday until like 9 in the morning. Oh my God. The game wasn't good. It wasn't good. We played Dino Crisis.
Roman King says buzzed but I'll survive.
Buzzed? Talk to me, mate. I got you. You're going to be fine, mate. Absolute fun. You will be fine. Promise. Man, I'm hungry. Yeah. Man, Dino Crisis with some survival horror and dinosaurs. It's ridiculous. Puzzle after puzzle after puzzle. Puzzle after puzzle. You solve one puzzle, immediately onto the next puzzle in the same it's in the same room. Throwing puzzles at you like Mike Tyson throws punches at you in his prime.
Mark L says these are the last carbs forever.
Yeah. You can hold me to that. This is it. Now for 2 weeks, not even the tiniest little carb. It's just meat for 2 weeks. I've got badly cooked chicken in the fridge waiting for me this week. I'm afraid to eat it. But we got to do it. We've got to do it. Yes, these are the last carbs. Then, after 2 weeks, I'm going to eat them again. But it's not going to be mango. It's none of that nonsense. It's not even going to be yogurt. It's going to be grapefruit. Kilograms of grapefruit is what it's going to be. This is it. This is it. Promise. This is it. This is it. I'm getting in the mode. Radio gym. So, finally it's...
Roman King says, dude, I had no idea it was gonna be that kinda party. There were all kinds of scary looking people, man. Some cartel-ish. I was too afraid to hit on the honeys LMAO.
I don't blame you, mate. I don't blame you. You don't want to fuck with the cartel. Quick to violence, they are. I'm a fan, mate. I've been there. I went to a rave last year. Oh my God. Like, some of the kind of gang members, they basically leave you no choice. Like, you either get bullied by them or you get into a full-on fight on the dance floor, and they're probably carrying something. So, I mean, is it worth it for your pride? The UK legally. I was at this rave, and there's like a group of they're clearly really sketchy, like I'm hyper aggressive on the dance floor, like threatening me and stuff like that. Mate, life's too short for that, man. I came to dance. What am I gonna do? Start a fight with a gang of like 8 people.
Mark L says, is there a special name for the type of rice Japanese use, that more fluffier kind?
It's called Japanese rice, cuzzy. I'm sure they have a word for it. Urichimai, ordinary short grain rice. Mochigome, gluttonous sweet rice. Okay, so it's urichimai, I guess. Varieties that are popular include koshihikari, akita komachi. Okay. Urichimai. Ah, a little bit of brain freeze. Oof. Yeah, so play video games, and not good video games, all night, because I wanted to finish it. I couldn't sleep without finishing it. Set my alarm for like an hour and a half. I think I went to sleep at 9. Instantly turned the alarm off. Slept until about 1:30. So 4.5 hours. Did a 2-hour run yesterday. Went to the gym, did absolutely savage bench press and dumbbells. Bit of boxing. Sunday night in Tokyo.
Roman King says, spices to say there's tons of coke in alcohol, it wasn't a total loss, haha.
Tons of coke and alcohol. Mate, sounds like you had an interesting night. For sure. Jesus Christ. You should put some music on, mate. Or maybe I should put some music on. What's not going to get copyright struck? I'm gonna fly sky high and go home. It might be time to put on some tunes. Okay, let's put a tune on. I'm gonna fly sky high and go. I'm gonna fly. It's time for video games. We're gonna play some video games. I'm gonna put some games up and you can vote for the one you want to play. This is one of my favorite garage producers ever.
Roman King says that looks hella good. Yogurt and berry.
So good, man. I'd share some with you if you were here. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. You can't get non-frozen blackberries in Japan. Such a crime. Why not? Come on, man. What's not to like? You can't get raspberries either, non-frozen. Never seen them. I've seen them once.
Mark L says, plan on more games?
Yes, mate. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Wasn't it you said yesterday, like you gave up playing video games and then you said, here I am watching you play games. Was that you? I found that pretty amusing. Next. Okay, let's do that. Mate, this producer is so fucking good. Nobody knows this tune. This is such a cool tune. I actually remember hearing this back in the day. Some dark raves, yeah. So good.
Yeah, I can tell by the way that you're looking. I can tell that you feel the same things as me. It's the way, oh the way that you're moving. You don't know what you're doing to me. Yeah, I can tell by the way that you're breathing. I can tell that you love it as much as I do. I've got moves of my own, you can feel it. What you give, I will give back to you. It's the way you move that's killing me. It's the way you move that's killing me. I can tell by the way that you're breathing. I can tell that you love it as much as I do. I've got moves of my own, you can feel it. What you give, I will give back to you. You wanna move around, then girl I'll move with you. You wanna slow it down, then girl I'll flow with you. Baby, don't you stop, no baby, no, no, please. I've never felt nothing like this, so baby, girl, it's killing me. It's the way you move that's killing me. It's the way you move that's killing me.
It's mad how soulful UK Garage was, and like how fucking advanced it was. I can't believe someone made this.
It's the way you move that's killing me.
I can't believe someone like put all this together with an analog sampler. And like, where the fuck did he get the lyrics from? It's so good. And it's such a night tune, right? And it's so underground. How would you sing this tune to someone? Man, UK Garage was just, it was so good. Outrageously good.
You don't know what you're doing to me. Yeah, I can tell by the way that you're breathing.
It's about to get fucking mad.
It as much as I
This is
do.
what it's about to get.
Markel says, when's the last time you went socializing?
I can't remember. I went socializing once this year. It was with Milky's brother. And I saw him like once or twice. And then I just got broke as fuck and then disappeared again. Shout out Milky's brother. I'm so dying to go back to the UK and socialise. I really hope, but I just don't think I got the money. I'm really fucked off about it. So I put the donation bar up. But let's see. Let's see. I keep grinding out the streams. I mean, I keep thinking about this. Like, why am I doing this? Streaming will not make me any money at all. Like, even big streamers who actually get fucking thousands of views, they don't make any money. They don't make anything. But if you don't play the game, you're not going to win, innit? I'm going to win. I'm going to win big. Baby, baby. God is on my side. God is on my side.
Markel says, are people hitting you up to do stuff?
Nope. Check that groove, check that groove. Check that groove.
Check that groove.
Check that groove.
Check that groove.
Mmm.
Check that groove. Check that groove.
What's up, Mr. M?
Check that groove. Think it's time we got into this groove. Get the feeling.
Sent the one. Check that groove. Where you been, Mr. M? Are you gonna check that groove? Bruv. If I can get to the UK this year. I'm going to be going to all the raves, Guzzy. Getting up some misbehaviour. Pints of Guinness in London. Some big skanky pub, innit?
Are you ready?
Mark L says, well, that's a plus. Don't have to worry about people bugging you unless you're wanting them to.
Exactly.
The timing is great. I'm just about to start lifting. Roman King says, Nedrotic did you dirty for not having you on Friday night tights. You're great at speaking in front of a live audience and a good performer.
I don't know. I don't feel resentful. Like, there was a little dialogue with Nedrotic. Like his wife was really kind, super kind. She does his admin. Well, she did.
Chris Campbell says, turning my volume right up.
Let's go, Chris. Alright, I'm gonna have to drop some beats for you, Cuzzy. But yeah. Coffee and mango is just, oh god, is it? After gym, oh my god. Man, I was actually putting this in protein shakes. It is the ultimate. No one knows about this. 150 grams of pure whey powder, no added BS.
Is this cake glass?
This is, what do you mean? Thick, full milk from Japan, innit? 500 grams of like sweet frozen mango, and this like coffee. It's the most delicious thing ever. Oh man, really want to go to the UK. Mr. M's been binge playing Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth. Got addicted. 28 years after the original. Man, that's nice. It's good you can go back and like they didn't fuck it up.
Mark L says K-Class 90s house brew.
It might be, but I think they just sampled it. It said featuring Michelle Cross. Didn't they nerf Tifa? Is that her name? Didn't they nerf her a little bit? Thanks, Roman King. Thanks, Roman King. That's a really nice compliment. I feel it's still possible. Because you know what? X actually doesn't have a woke algorithm. They won't nerf things, obviously, for covering certain topics. I meant they basically, desexualized her a little bit. And they removed the scene. There's a scene in that that's famous, right? Where they go to a brothel and they censored it. Is that true? Maybe nerf isn't the right term. I played Final Fantasy VII when it came out because it was huge. And I just thought like, what the fuck is this? What is this? I couldn't understand the story. I mean, I can't understand any story. I don't have any attention span anyway, so I had no hope of following Final Fantasy VII.
Martel says bunch of nerf herders, if you ask me.
Right. How did you feel about that? I thought it was in there, but they changed it a bit. They changed this. What was the line or lines in the original that was controversial by today? Does it have a trigger warning? Do you know I've got Final Fantasy remake? I mean, I could fucking play it, bro. Right, we've got to come good for Chris Campbell and his exercise. Here we go, Chris. Don't say I don't do nothing for you. Got you, Chris Campbell. I wanna say okay. Mr. M. Mr. M, we're going to gift you with something.
Chris Campbell says, well, I can feel the pump already.
The pump!
Roman King says this music reminds me of Jet Set Radio. Such fond memories.
Those are fond memories, aren't they? That era.
Edward Johnston says, oh lord.
Oh lord! Edward, you bastard! Did you Bro, you missed out last night. Dude, that stream was... You would have loved it, dude. You'd be laughing. I was raging.
Or are you talking about the honeybee and
yes.
cross dresses to infiltrate Don Cornea?
That's what I'm talking about.
Mr. M says then yes, it's still canon.
Oh, so they still got the cross-dresser in there? I thought they changed that a little bit. The thing is, I can go so long without socializing. So I'm so easily satisfied. All I need is some fucking frozen mango and some video games. and I'm like ecstatically happy.
Roman King says, Trump would censor the cross-dressing lol.
Trump would? I know he probably would. Edward, you missed the fuck out. Yes, you missed out. It was dude. I actually thought you did that game as 4D chess, like a form of punishment. I don't know. I did something wrong. Like maybe when you offered me criticism on my song and I said I'm not hearing it, you were like, right, fuck this guy. I'm gonna like sneakily recommend him Dino Crisis and get him to play it, bruv. That game is. It's the only thing that was good about it is that it was relatively short. Seriously, wasn't it quite an achievement to blaze through that without any fucking guides for any puzzles, wasn't it? Don't you think? Isn't that a surefire sign of a gigantic IQ?
Chris Campbell says, I only socialize once a year at Christmas.
Fucking hell, Chris. Christmas? This year I might be socializing with myself at Christmas. I socialize with you lot.
Roman King says impressive.
Most impressive. Oh, here we go. This one's for you, Chris. This one is for you.
Markel says, no, you got to be more social than that, guys.
Mark's right. But in Japan, I just don't get on with anyone. I never have in this country. Like the people who come here are fucking weirdos. They're like proper outcasts and not in a good way from their country. Basically kind of a lot of beta males who like probably didn't get a lot of chicks in their country, got like a little bit just never really kind of lived up to their potential, and then they come to Japan and they feel like, and then people like them more. Japanese people give them attention because they're foreign, and they're just fucking weirdos, man. And so there's a lot of nice people, like people here are very friendly and stuff, but it's just meek as fuck. And everyone here is so mainstream, like the stuff they like, the music like is pure cheese, and Japan has pure cheese music, so they fit right in.
Ergo the surprise cartel party lol, not what I signed up for.
Nice one, Roman. I go full on socializing when I go back to England. I'm out there, cuzzy. I'm in the fucking pubs. I'm in the clubs. I'm in dark, dirty corners, bruv. And also, I just don't get on with anyone in Japan. I don't get on with the locals either. I mean, they're really, really interested in foreigners, and they're really, really interested in me. But it always feels like a lot of Japanese are super, they worship foreigners, and you can't be friends with someone like that.
Final Fantasy VII Remake is free in PlayStation Plus Premium right now. Markel says, don't you miss that sense of adventure and possibility from your youth? Chris Campbell
Sure.
says, Japan has to be the most easily controlled and managed society ever.
So people here, there's a lot of foreigner worship, and it's just really, really awkward when you hang out with people. People here are not talkative. They're not talkative at all. And it's not a language thing, because I have no problem getting on with Korean people, Chinese people, Vietnamese people, Thai people, like easily. They're so easy to get on with. But Japanese people, they don't talk. They don't talk, and they've got nothing to say in English. When I speak Japanese, maybe my Japanese isn't good enough, but then I can speak to people who, like I said, who are Chinese and Korean, whose English is terrible, but we can have a laugh, and there's just there's a good vibe. But with Japanese, they don't ask questions. You'll just sit there and there'll just be silence. And then the only thing people will talk about is like, oh, oishi, 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 it's tasty, it's tasty. Oh, the weather's warm. Okay. Don't talk about philosophy. Don't talk about ethics. Don't talk about religion. It's just like nothing to talk about. Nothing at all. It's the hardest thing about living here. I tell it to people. It's like, what's the hardest thing? It's just there's no conversation with the locals. I don't know what the fuck it is. Part of it is to do with the fact that they don't want to fail in front of someone. Public failure is their biggest fear of Japanese. They will freeze and do nothing as opposed to try to do something and fail. And I can understand, you know, because when I speak Japanese, my Japanese sucks even after all these years. So that's pretty. It's not a nice feeling when there's pressure and you've got to speak it, and you feel a bit uncomfortable. But like I said, I don't get that with people from other countries. Like they just power through, and you can still have a laugh. But there's just nothing to talk about. There's a few Japanese I know who I can talk to, but they're proper outcasts. They both like were fuck ups in school, dropped out of school, not institutionalized. They're entrepreneurs and they're like eccentric people, but I can kind of talk to them, but just the average person who's been through the system and been through education, I can't talk at all. And it's not me. It's not a me thing. It's a cultural thing. Because when I go back to England, I can fucking talk to people. I love talking to people who are on my wavelength. But and by that I don't mean that in a arrogant way. I just mean, you know, people you have a chemistry with, right? But yeah, man, just what am I going to talk about? The biggest problem is there's no music scene, so I'm just not interested in anything. Like, what if I go out and go raving, go dancing, and talk to people? Those are my kind of people. What am I going to fucking talk to about? What am I going to talk to you about in Japan?
Roman King says, I've heard that expats in Japan struggle hard with culture shock. Perhaps you need to go to the more criminal sections like Edo. They have personality there.
Well, yeah, no, it seems like there is a bit of that. But this is the other thing. If you want to have a society with no drugs and crime, people are going to be very, very, very collective and follow the rules. And it is what it is. And so it's a fair trade-off. It's a fair trade-off. It's a fair trade-off. What am I going to talk to people about? The music scene here is absolute trash. It's a cringeworthy embarrassment of mainstream BS. It's horrible. It's the cheesiest kind of like Billboard hip hop and the worst, cringiest EDM ever. I can't talk to anyone about that. That's what most people do when they go out. They go listen to that. I can't. I'm not involved with that shit. It's fake. It's just fake. It's business. It's not about. They're not trying to do something good. Go to London. Go to a fucking techno rave. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, that shit ain't fake. That is real as fuck. Dark, kind of repetitive in a good way, like industrial, like futurist. It's just so cool. It's so fucking cool. And other forms of like kind of house and techno. So good. None of that here at all. So that's why I'm here with you lot, because this is the most fun. You are the most fun. It's quite sad because all the people I met out here are really cool, especially and some girls as well who are really kind of cool. Proper outcast. If you're going to have personality and not fit in with the crowd and kind of be yourself, you're going to be an outcast in this country. You will.
Mr. M says, hard to be expressive in a very reserved country like Japan. Roman King says, but mind you, the criminal sections compared to America's criminal sectors is like night and day. So not too risky to your health to dip your toes in that element in Japan.
True. And but here's the thing as well. I have kind of gone into that element and I've met people who are doing things like that. And of course, it sounds exciting and like an adventure, but the reality is it's just anyone else. They're just trying to make ends meet. It's not the kind of people you want to associate with. It's just it's a lot of alcohol and drinking and all that kind of stuff. Milky. But probably my best friend in Japan, well, he's in LA now. He did bad things when he was a kid. He slept rough and like he left school and left home and stuff. That guy I get on with super well. He's fucking funny. He's really funny. I made a menu for him as a consultant. You want to see the menu that I designed? It's pretty fucking good. I'm on a romantic call. I should be way more fat than I am. And the crazy thing is, after doing this diet, going from 92 kilograms to 78, and now I've gone up to like 83 and a half, 84. After going down, I went up a little bit, rebounding, eating carbs again, because I felt like physically in a really, really bad place for a long time, like nearly a month. But now it's kind of hard for me to get fat again. I mean, I think I did pretty well. I gave up sweets. I never eat sweets. That's an unbelievable achievement. If I can come out of this diet without eating sweets and basically not drinking, I think I've done pretty fucking well. I'm on a romantic call. You want to see my menu design? This is quite interesting, actually. So you can see my copywriting as well. I'm a bit of a beast at copywriting. Let's see.
Mr. M says, never been to Japan, but the non-social aspect of society is definitely a deal breaker for me. Milk here makes things says, yes, same gaining is also hard for some reason.
And the other thing is, like, I could have really taken the piss in this country because a lot of people want to do stuff for me because I'm foreign. Like, people want to give me things, or like people want to give me money, or like, or what kind of stuff. But ever since I was a little kid, I always wanted to do stuff on my own. Of course, it's good to have. You can't do everything just on your own. But I want to achieve things without like it being handed to me, kind of thing. And it just feels kind of wrong if people are going to kind of give you something because you're foreign. It's weird the way that happens. There must be some proper sociopaths out here that take that to such extremes. I actually met a few. If you're a bit of a bully and a sociopath and you don't have emotions, you can proper take the piss out of this culture, take advantage. I do feel a bit bad that my Japanese is kind of poor. I could just about get by, but I don't make it a problem. Like, I don't walk around like shouting English everywhere and imposing it on other people. And I do most of the stuff I do is independent. So I pay my taxes, I follow the rules, speak a bit of Japanese, should speak more, but I just, you know, I don't try to change anything. I just keep myself to myself.
Mr. M says, I'd love to be on a Japanese show and just say banzai.
They'll probably love you for that. So this is a menu that I designed. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple stuff. InDesign is a fucking nightmare to use, I have to tell you. It's horrible to use. What do you think of this guy's menu? I helped him as well on the menu, just explaining to him like what's going to work positioning what they're going to eat and what they're not going to eat, how to kind of word it. I know this looks bad because it's AI, but we basically didn't have an illustrator, and I can't illustrate. I don't know how to use Illustrator, and even if I did, I don't think I could do it. So we messed around with it, and I made it, and he said, no, it looks really good. I think it looks like trash. I mean, it doesn't look terrible, but it's ugly, right? It has that trypophobic kind of vibe to it and a weird bit of uncanny valleyness to it. But compared to the last menu, he did this, and apparently he got shit loads of drink orders just from having these crappy little pictures in there. Isn't that fucking amazing? It's mad as well how fonts make...
You're a designer by trade and a DJ for fun, eh?
I'm not a designer by trade. He's just that I do consultancy for businesses who want to sell things to Westerners, because I really understand the mind of the Western consumer. I completely understand what foreigners feel when they come to Japan. And they're kind of fucked. They're in an alien environment. They have no idea what's going on, and they're a bit afraid, and they want some familiarity and comfort. I know that feeling because I've lived here for so long. I've got a very good sense of what people want. So when Japanese people want to sell things, they don't understand, like in a reverse kind of way, going the other way, how to get inside the mind of the foreigner. But I know exactly what the foreigner wants. The other thing is, I know what foreigners feel like, what foreigners like about Japan very often. It's not, how to explain this. It's foreigners don't understand Japan. And a lot of them, it's almost like they don't want what Japan is. They want what their image of Japan is.
Mr. M says, that menu looks amazing from an American perspective. That will definitely be a smash.
Yeah, no, he said it did really well. I was kind of a bit surprised. But no, so he's just a friend of mine. So I do consultancy. So I help him to communicate his brand to foreign customers to make money, basically. And I know it's going to work. So there's certain things you can't put on a menu. People are not going to eat it, or the way it's presented, or the way it's written. People are just going to look at it and go, what the fuck? It's not going to work. That's basically what I do for various people. But he's basically just a friend as well. And he said, can you design my menu? And I said, no, because I'm not a designer. He said, please. And I said, well, I can do it, but it's going to be kind of shit, and it's going to take fucking ages. So I just did it. I just did my best. I think it's all right. I wouldn't be happy with it if it was my restaurant, but I mean, it's better than, it's not terrible. It's not terrible.
Roman King says, I keep buying the blue drink. It looks so good.
Dude, that's a real fucking, okay, do you want to see what that really looks like? Let's see.
Mr. M says, Americans are drawn to pictures anyway, if you know what I mean.
Dude, I'll show you what that looks like. Some customer took a picture of it. But
Chris Campbell says, surprised the photo is a big deal. Some restaurants in Japan have menus where every single thing has a picture.
Right. Look, that's what it looks like. There you go. I think this is a China Blue. I think it's a lychee flavor. I used to drink that out here. Roman King wants to get fucked up some more. Okay, we need the next tune. What jungle tune is not going to be copyright struck? Okay. This is probably going to get copyright struck. But this was never released. They should have fucking released this. It was a remix.
Roman King says, yum bro, delicious. Mr. M says, that looks delicious.
It's good feedback. I kind of need to hear this because I talk to him all the time with consultancy, because he just has to make as much money as possible, and he has to be able to sell his product. So it's good to know. The thing is, his one of his main strong points is he's barely sacrificed his business or compromised his business for the Western market at all. I'd say 95% plus of Japanese people who come over to the States, they're going to just change everything. They're going to put things on the menu because they're afraid they're going to fail. This guy said, no, I'm just going to open it. He treated the restaurant like he treated a Japanese restaurant. The value in that is fucking incredible. But I think a lot of Americans, they can't fathom the value for that. The value is if you actually want to have a true Japanese meal, and not only that, like atmosphere, ambiance, and a real Japanese restaurant, you've got to spend at least $4,000, $5,000 and a lot of time, which is money, to go all the way to Japan, get a hotel and go and experience it. Or you could go to his place. So it's amazing. It's insanely risky and insane what he's done. But I'm not an entrepreneur, but this is something that I really admire about entrepreneurs. When I look at successful entrepreneurs, they're just insane risk takers, and they're decisive. They do things that where other people would never fucking do it. So he actually offers mad value. I think that's lost on a lot of people. It's like with the greatest of respect, Americans, I think, and same applies to British, giving these pure Japanese things to foreigners, it's like casting pearls before swine. I think a lot of people can't even fathom or appreciate the value that they're getting. And you might see that in a few reviews where people think it's a bit expensive, which is really, really unfortunate. They're kind of missing the point. But still, if you're going to have that approach in the Western market, although obviously that entrepreneur realism will take you so far, you need someone to kind of explain to you how this is going to be perceived. Japanese just don't really know how foreigners are going to perceive their product. It's really interesting. And I mean, I don't speak the language very well at all, but I do understand a lot of kind of typical phrases in Japanese, and it's really interesting that there is no translation at all. The two cultures are so fucking different, right down to the way, you know, they express themselves.
Mr. M says the English and Americans are close in taste, so you're onto something.
Definitely, there's like a ton of crossover. I feel that the Americans are more adventurous when it comes to food.
Makes things says most people in California want as authentic experience as possible. Does he also attract Japanese people?
He does, yeah.
A lot of people won't go into the foreign restaurant if there's no foreigner.
No, there's a ton of Japanese. There was one review which kind of talked a bit of shit and said it was expensive, and I just thought, bro, it should cost fucking more. Where else are you going to get a Japanese man who's giving you Japanese food and it's exactly the same as it is in Japan for that kind of price? The guy's hood that he has to suck up the smoke, it costs like hundreds of thousands of fucking dollars in that hood. So that's why I say pearls before swine. Imagine someone goes in there. This is the problem. If you do the price too low, you're going to get obviously like a cheaper clientele, and those people are always scraping around for pennies, and they're so anxious about money. They like count every penny, and they're not very cultured, so they're likely to give you a shitty review when you don't deserve it. Like there's people who are eating it and they're going like, why is this so expensive? It's just chicken. Bro, the fucking hood costs hundreds of thousands of dollars, and he's the only restaurant in LA that's literally the only restaurant in the whole of LA that uses bincho charcoal. Bincho is the most expensive type of charcoal in Japan, and it imparts this amazing flavor into the meat. You just cannot get it any other way. The reason no one else has bincho is because to have it, because of the ridiculous amount of bureaucracy in LA, you are required to have a hood that costs hundreds of thousands of dollars to suck up all the smoke, because you know California is crazy about like climate change and all that BS. So like you can imagine someone with money who goes there, they're going to be into it, and they can kind of feel, and like, you know, a lot of people who have that kind of money, they work really hard for it, so they can kind of detect these things where other people are also hard working, like the owner of this restaurant.
I'd be willing to be,
but then you can imagine someone who's
say bonsai and knock back a drink.
doesn't have very fine taste is going to go in there. They're not going to know it's Bincho charcoal. They're not going to know the hood costs hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're not really going to know like this is really authentic Japanese food, and then they just leave like an average review. Could happen, Mr. M. There's obviously a bunch of people out here that auditioned for ads and stuff. I did that. I applied once, and then they replied back and they said, come to an audition. And when I read what it was, I never applied again. Let me get this straight. You are asking me to travel a considerable distance to a room with about 50 other people on my dime. You're not going to pay me a single fucking yen. Then I had to like dance around like a donkey and hope out of 50 people you might choose me. 49 people won't get paid. One person's going to get paid. Are you fucking serious? And then imagine having to do that and audition all the time. That must be the worst job in the world. It's fucking mad what people can get away with, these companies.
The Mad Trucker says you're better off being a YouTuber. Roman King says, but yeah, it's so invigorating.
Then what?
Selling a product to your first customer. People going inside your shop or business handing you money for said service or item.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I've done a commercial for free here in the States and got free admission for Sky Zone Trampoline Indoor Park for 5 years.
That's a nice benefit. Bro. Kill him with the no. Oh my god, this is such a classic fucking jungle tune, by the way. Do you know this? Oh no, I can't be bothered.
Roman King says, I like this song, bruv.
Which one? The Ragga Ting? That was unreleased. I can't believe they never released that as a naughty, what do you call it? Okay. It's high. Okay, wait a minute. So you know Dr. Dre never released Detox, right? There's this fucking man, there's a few tunes out there, right, in various genres that never got released, and you think it's just it's a literal crime that this was never released. Dude, Dr. Dre he released a few things that were going to be on Detox. Do you remember? There was that one with Snoop Dogg. It was kind of shit. It was bad. I'm not surprised he didn't release the album if it ended up sounding like that.
Roman King says, yeah, the reggae one. You're correct, I'm on a 5 or 8 second
delay. That's a good one. Remember that one with Snoop Dogg and Dre? It's like the last thing they did. And it's like, I don't know, it wasn't very good. So I was thinking that Detox was never going to be good. But then there's this footage of Dr. Dre in the studio with this unreleased beat.
Plus, being a YouTuber doesn't always translate into contributing to society in a significant way.
Exactly, Milky. No, Milky, you're really on something there. Because I was reading some analytics by Confucius on the fucking train, and it's talking all about that, like the things, your role in society. And I'm thinking, like, you know, if YouTube ever takes off, I have to contribute. Well, I am contributing. It's just, let's not be assholes. Let's be nice, and let's do something good. There's a footage of Dr. Dre in the studio with this unreleased beat, and it's fucking unbelievable.
Johnny and chat. I'm watching you while I'm searching for my AV to HDMI converter so I can play my PS2 on my big TV. Wish me luck.
I wish you luck, mate. I've spent plenty of time myself hunting for these little things, right? You can do it, man. Turn your place upside down. There's this unreleased Dr. Dre beat. It's so fucking good. It actually hurts my soul that they did not release this.
Milkitia Makes Ting says, good luck, Zoen.
I gotta find this. Okay, is this one? How devastating is it that this song never got released by Dr. Dre? This is what I imagine Detox would sound like. It's gonna hurt your soul. Listen how good this is. 13 years ago, what could have been from Dr. Dre? Listen to this. Listen. Bro, why didn't you release that tune? What? Oh, God, it hurts.
Chris Campbell says, Johnny makes his own cables these days, a legit nerd. Roman King says the highlight of the night at the party was when everyone was comparing each other's pistols. LMAONGLI was kinda sharding bricks he.
That sounds insane, dude. That is crazy. I would quite like to have been there. Dude. Look what they took from us, Cuzzy. Look what they took from us. It's so good. There's all this kind of race talk, right? So much these days. I think it's the Marxists really brought it to the fore. So much race talk from both sides, right? On the hard left, it's like we need reparations. On the hard right, it's like I had nothing to do with it all. And talk about wealth and generational wealth and, you know, poverty statistics and crime statistics. But one thing you absolutely cannot deny is like the black contribution to culture, art and music is actually fucking insane. It's fucking insane. Like this guy and the shit that he built, it's like incalculable, like what he contributed to the world, man. I swear to God, Dr. Dre and with Snoop Dogg, Eminem, all that kind of stuff. He's like fucking S tier genius of music, this guy. His contribution's insane. NWA, Ice Cube, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, like okay, 50 cents a day, you probably wouldn't listen to. But mate, in the club and all that shit, and this guy's a fucking, he's a god. He's a fucking god. And mate, this track, like, not only is it such a banging track, they actually got the chorus completely bang on. Da 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 da. And then his little ad lib. I'm living good. That's like perfect. The world is mine. That sounds like the old Chronic albums. It fits so snug. Guess who's back? And then they put the sample of Snoop Dogg. Dude, this track was ready to go. What happened, Dr. Dre? Why did you not release this? Hurts my soul that they didn't release that. We could have had a fucking Chronic album, like a Detox album like that. Why didn't you release it, dude?
Milkitio Makes Things says, my husband built our cables for a bit when he was an electrician. It's cheaper to get high quality stuff when you build it. Mr. M says it's absolutely criminal they didn't release this. Roman King says, Bone Thugs in Harmony.
It really hurts my soul. There's a few other tunes that they didn't fucking release. There's a few other unreleased things from different genres that really stay with me. What was the other one? There's a few Dillinger tracks. Dillinger's my favorite producer of all time.
Slubs says, not my cup of tea, put some Deftones on instead.
Sup, Slubs? How you doing, mate? You need some bagpipes is what you need, cuzzy. There's a few Dillinger tracks they didn't fucking release, which also super hurts my soul. Okay, so this tune, this is unreleased by Dillinger. This is so devastating. It's just, I can't think of any producer who's made something this fucking devastating. If you wanted to make the sonic equivalent of a cataclysmic apocalyptic war.
OHH Deftones. Typo negative. Depeche Mode. Korn. Stabbing Westward.
It hurts my soul that this was not released. Let's drop this one. Hurts my soul. Just gets better and better.
40 minutes non-stop, back-to-back, the final stage of our Essential Millennium special tonight. All these tracks, titles and artists, of course, will appear on the Radio 1 website. The best sessions of 99 coming up at 8 to keep the vibe going. And John Peel's Festive 50 counts down at 10. We continue with Goldie in the mix.
Wait for it, it gets better. Can I just say, this is my favorite producer of all time. He made those drums himself. Like, he had a fucking drum kit and he recorded them all. Who do you know who's ever made a drum sound that sounds anything like this? Like, when you have an acoustic drum kit, it always sounds weak. And the snares are like kind of soft and low in the mix, and the kick drums are like down there or whatever. And it's just, that rock music kind of shape, which people who are into the genre always talk about how heavy the track is, but it doesn't like fucking slam you out the speakers. This guy, no one's ever managed to achieve a drum sound like this. Like this, I'll tell you, this in a fucking rave when it's loud, nothing sounds like it. Nothing hits the spot like this. Devastating. He's the best. This last drop is so good. So good. Like, this gets me so randy. So I'm obsessed with this. I'm fucking obsessed with this guy, like to ridiculous levels. Not only the drums good, so this is so fucking autistic, but he made this sound and he used the sound on maybe. He's made hundreds of tunes, probably 15 tracks. He used this one sound that he made, and it's the best sound ever. It's just the best fucking sound, and it's in this fucking song, and it's this growl. And I don't know. I have a rough idea of the technology he was using to make it. He made it on a sampler by Emu. It's called an Emu 4, and it has these special filters, proprietary filters, called Z-plane, and they morph into one another, and you can't really replicate it with anything because it was a dedicated chipset with this proprietary technology dedicated to these two filters. If you try to replicate it with two filters, like a morphing filter, it doesn't sound the same. It's not simply a case of having one filter and then kind of blending it A to B with another filter. The Z-plane filters in this hardware sampler were integrated in a way they'd morph into each other with this really unique sound, and there were these kind of what do you call it? Forget the name. It's going to come back to me. There's certain filters that have is it phenomes? Is it or how do you pronounce it? Phenome. The vowel sounds can be kind of replicated with filters, and there were some really strong vowel filters in this hardware, so it had like it felt like it was talking when you put the filters on. So he made this sound, it's like a growl, and it sounds like it's going yeah, and I don't know what it is, but a lot of the really big dance music tracks have a vocal element that's synthesized, so it's a bass that sounds like a voice, or a kind of synth that sounds like a voice, and he had a synthesizer that he made with this kind of growl and this like, it sounds like a voice. It's just the coolest fucking sound ever, and it's this. It damages my soul. Dude, it's the best sound. It's the best sound. Listen to that. Dude, look at the goosebumps. There's no one ever made a cooler sound than that fucking sound right there. And you can get vowel filters, you can get hardware samplers, you can get close to that. But that particular one, I've been to fucking hundreds of these events. No one made a sound that just fucking hit like that. It sounds like it's coming from the devil himself. It can't just be me who feels that way. You can imagine that being played ultra loud, like distorted fucking stacks of speakers. You're blitzed in a dark room. It's just like, nothing better. There's nothing better. That guy, British guy, fucking legend, Dillinger, absolute savage. That was unreleased, and that hurts my soul as well. They never released that.
Mr. M says, this is why I subscribed to you, mate. This depth in conversations about different things and how they impact each other.
Big
Roman
ups.
King says the intro sounds chaotically good, like Atari Teenage Wired. Mr. M says sounds like Fatboy Slim in a way. Roman King says I agree, Mr. M. Roman King says it kinda also reminds me of the Aphex Twins.
The crazy thing is Fatboy Slim, he just sampled drums. He sampled live beats from classic soul tracks. This guy played it himself. Like, he can't even really play the drums. But he just sat there and he fucking did that himself. The guy's an absolute fucking hero. He's such a fucking hero. And he was always about underground. If you listen to the ad-libs in his tracks, he'd say underground and whatever. And he even said in his tracks, there's one track he goes like, you see me making any money? I'm not making any fucking money. I do this because I fucking love making music. What's wrong with you? And he was real. It was never about money. It was about the music. And he never sold out. He never made any commercial BS. And when the scene started going commercial, because America, they were the ones who destroyed electronic music. Basically, they made it mainstream with the big cheesy EDM festivals, and it became about like Instagramming yourself next to the festival logo and branding and stuff. He never went that fucking way. He just disappeared and he stayed underground the whole time. When the scene changed, he said, fuck it, I'm not going to make it anymore. The realest dude ever, the guy who made this, Dillinger, fucking absolute hero. Amazing. Amazing. I miss those days. I'm trying to think. There was another unreleased song. I remember writing a comment on YouTube saying, it's criminal this hasn't been released. I really want to know what that is. Here's a song by the same guy, but it's 10 years before. And it was a massive song he did. But probably the best version of it he never released. Again, I don't understand this. I think it's this one.
Mr. M says it reminds me of Cognitive. Melody Mustang. Roman King says, I never understood the obsession with the struggle. If your favorite artist makes it, what's wrong with that? Lol, celebrate M.
No, okay, so what you're talking about, I was thinking about this today. 95% of cases, I guess, when something becomes ultra mainstream, it kind of gets dumbed down, and it's kind of made just for the consumers who don't really think that much. But there is this very small percentile who make it, and it's still fucking good. So I would, in the video game world, for me, that would be From Software. So From Software is Game of the Year, tens of millions of copies.
The obsession to within the struggle aspect. Mr. M says apologies, Mustang Melody.
But it's still fucking amazing. I put the Prodigy in that bracket for music. They went mainstream, blew up, didn't compromise it, like stay true to their sound. But mostly when people blow up, when electronic music blew up, drum and bass, it didn't stay true to its sound. Most of it became this like fucking cheesy stuff just to sell more, and so the DJ can get booked in festivals. And I don't find it honest. Don't get me wrong, I like pop music, but there's just, it's not very often things go super mainstream and retain the quality.
Affect their sound for sure.
Dillinger's just uncompromising artist. I like that, and I think artists need to go against the grain, and I think he really embodied that. This is such a good little clip. So this is the unreleased version of a song he did, and it's probably the best version of it. And it's got an MC, and they rewind the tune 3 or 4 times. So you can feel how much the crowd loved it. Why didn't they release this version? It's so good.
Reaching for the upstairs massive, still there. Yes, Randall. Lights are massive, lights are massive. Now, Randall, you know, Randall, you know it makes sense, Randall. Listen. Now, Randall, wheel and come again if you know what's good for you, see it? As we roll it out like this, listen.
This must be 1993. This tune, it's called Deadly Deep Subs. The original is fucking good, but this is just better. Didn't release it. The other thing is the mix on this is so good. It's so good. I mean, the tune has to be good, but with drum and bass, the mix also has to be good. This version, the mix, it just fucking hits. It's like the Akuma fucking raging demon. It's hitting you from all angles at the same time. Never fucking released it. They were all getting fucked up at this time. They probably lost it or something. These are the kind of people who'd always fucking lose their homework. They're definitely going to lose some of their tunes. So good.
He's in the Randall, man. Oh, watch it.
So good.
Randall.
Pull it back.
Randall.
Pull it back.
Randall, when they're balling for this wheeling.
I love this. This is such pure drum and bass. You've got the DJ, you got the MC, and you got the crowd, and there's this connection between them all. When the tune drops, the MC genuinely is feeling the tune. You can hear in his reaction. The crowd are also reacting, and then he's the bridge between the crowd and the DJ. He's saying to the DJ, "Pull it up, pull it up, pull it up." And this rewind culture that comes from dub, like dub reggae, it's so important for this music. And in Japan, they never do a fucking rewind. They never do a rewind. If you don't rewind a drum and bass tune, you don't understand drum and bass. It is inseparable from the culture. Some of the best nights of my life is when the DJ's mashing it down, the crowd's just fucking do it again, stop the record. Let's fucking go from the beginning. It's so important to the culture. In Japan, they won't do it. They just don't get it. Just don't get it. It's actually a lack of respect to the genre. If you're not going to pull back the tune, you just don't respect it. Simple as.
And we don't play.
Didn't release this version?
Days in the flats. Oh, jump up, massive. Jump up, step up in this. Lighter, massive, come alive. Lighter, massive, lighter.
So good.
As we beat down the dancer, on scrub. Listen. Hey, Randall, come in the mix. Randall, come with the whole mix. Randall, listen.
So good.
Randall is screaming for the whole mix. Randall will the whole mix and come again. Dangerous, listen style, watch the whole mix, come again. Randall.
Three rewinds. I think it's 4 rewinds they give this, or maybe even 5. See, I can totally imagine what exactly all it was like at this event. See, these clips are so important. It was going off. The DJ here is passed away like last year. He's one of the best drum and bass DJs ever. DJ Randall. He's so good. He's like the original fucking boss. He's the one, man. He was the first really technically accomplished drum and bass DJ. He's been doing it since the late 80s. He was doing it. So wrong that he had to go.
Mr. M says originality is a rare phenomenon. It needs to be protected and appreciated. Milkitia makes things says, and once something starts to go into the mainstream,
yeah,
you have posers coming in thinking they can make the same thing and it starts to get watered down. Lumeo.
There you go. So there was another unreleased. There's another unreleased. One day I'll just be cruising on YouTube. I'll find it. There's one other song. What was it? I don't think it's even on YouTube. I need to record these tracks for when they disappear online. There was this tune. So this is another unreleased tune. There's a version of this they released officially, which is not even close to this. But I super love this. Again, Second Drop has that growl in it. This is so good. This is the kind of shit that I love. Super love this.
Gotta keep this scene together.
His drums again. Original vocals. It's all about Second Drop. Check this.
Stop, please, scratch.
Mate, how can you make something this good? The guy is fucking godlike. So he definitely doesn't have any. He definitely doesn't know how to play piano. For someone who can't play piano and doesn't understand music theory, to arrange something like that, and maybe not everything's 100% in key, but he's got such an innate sense of music. Whatever he puts together sounds legit and works. It's fucking godlike. He's like a Jedi that never had any lightsaber training, but he was born with the Force, so he picks it up, and he's like in Luke Skywalker in the episode 4, right? They put the helmet on him. He's basically never touched a lightsaber, but he's got the innate ability, so he's kind of using it. That's like this guy. He's born with an innate sense of music. He's absolute fucking genius, Dillinger. Fucking genius, man. Godlike. Because that loop can go on forever. And to have such a minimalist loop that can just keep on going, it doesn't get boring. He's like bordering on perfection. He made his own fucking drums, original vocals there. This is all like independent. Like this was released on a major, but he had basically no support from the majors. They just slapped his name on whatever they were releasing or in a very short period. All of his stuff was independent, like 99%. And to get the mix sounding like that, it's I can't get my head around how good that guy is. Love him. Okay. So it might be video game time, y'all. Okay. What video game are we playing? Oh, whoa. Bro. I keep timing out with my freaking Live streams on X. This is chronic. This is not good. What video game are we going to play? Should we have a vote? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Clap. Wow, we're only on YouTube, huh? Only on YouTube. Okay. Let's vote on the video game. Here we go, y'all. Start a poll. What game?
Roman King says, I'm a whore for pop lol gets the juices flowing.
Right, Mr. M. Mr. M, because you have a special character in your name, do you get text to speech? Does it work for you? Right, let's vote on the video game. What game should we play?
Slub says woohoo, I have the house to myself till tomorrow night. Jay, you wanna come over for some beers?
Sure, mate. Slubs, this is what I was going to say. I was going to hold you to account yesterday. I thought you said you're not drinking anymore. What happened, cuzzy? You go crashing back. It's like me with the carbs. You had the fine wine the other day, right? What was it? You had some wine in it, you said. The fine wine. And now you just get better with age. Back on the bevs. Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers. Okay, what other games we got? Silent Hill 3. I think we got to wait for that. That's not yet, is it? Illbleed Dreamcast. Snatcher point and click. Looking at Dreamcast games. Cannon Spike. Virtuous Striker. That's a fucking funny game.
Slub says nah, I needed it to wow TCH Scotland play lol.
I understand, mate. Right, I'm starting a poll for the next game we play. Let's do it, y'all. I actually wanted to put Night Rain in there. I would kind of rather play that over anything else.
Slub says 1 day out of 40 is pretty good regardless.
Pretty good, yeah?
Roman King says I kinda prefer house music, being honest with you, cuz dude likes Afrox twins sound great.
I love house. Yeah, I'm into
Zelen
it.
Omega says, I just bought Nitrine today lol.
Oh my god, bro. Milky put my face on the Discord when I was I don't know, there were so many silly faces last night. There were so many. This was my fate. I don't know what this was from. Oh, that's probably one of those horrible dinosaurs. Got a message from Markel. What's that? Baby, come back for Ajay.
Slub says that rat's tail was epic.
I kind of feel like some night rain. What rat's tail? Zien. Well, hang on a minute. Do you have a PlayStation? You do, don't you, right? Wow, wow. Oh no, people voting for Illbleed. Are you serious? This is going to be another 30 hours of pain. I don't know, man. Like, gaming shouldn't be a painful experience. It has been recently, though. We need to get back to the fun. Souls-likes are kind of painful, aren't they? I would vote for Snatcher, if anything. Point and click would be good. Puzzles, and that's basically a rip-off of Blade Runner, which means it's probably very good. The music's also by some absolute fucking legend. Who's it by? It's by a legend. I think it's by the guy who did Silent Hill 2.
Slub says Chuck E. Cheese J.
Oh, mate, that's absolutely... Dude, that ain't no tail. You know what that is. It is by this guy.
Edward Johnston says I'm not voting for obvious reasons.
No, mate, you can vote. You can vote. It's part of the fun. Snatcher is a well-polished visual novel with mature vibes and that Kojima quirkiness. It's by Kojima. This is mental. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the music is by the guy that did Silent Hill 2 as well. Pretty sure. Published by Konami. So cool. Edward, did you watch the final Dino Crisis, mate? It was mental. It was mental. Edward, seriously though, how big brain am I to do that game with not one hint? Can anyone like power through it? Or what? What's the deal with this? No one voted for Cannon Spike.
Omega says, I'm trying to log into Discord so I can join yours. It's long overdue for me to join. Lol, I have PlayStation BTW.
PlayStation 5? Let me send you... You can't join... I have to send you a special link. Here you go, mate. Zien. There's the link there, bruv. Hit it.
Zlen Omega says yeah, PS5.
Oh, bruv. You've played a lot of Souls-like, right? Dude, Night Rain is good. Night Rain is definitely good. Wow, wow.
Slub says surfing 100 miles per hour T-Rex FTW.
Dude, what the fuck? Oh my god, that was beyond silly. So it was walking through the water. It was
Edward
walking...
Johnston says I got burnt out on those computer puzzles.
Did you finish it? Let's ask AI. Everyone's so mysterious with Dino Crisis. Nobody responds to my questions with it. It just bamboozles people. Dino Crisis. I finished it and all puzzles with 0 guides in 13 hours. How good is this? No fluff.
Edward Johnston says I fought the T-Rex on my playthrough.
That's excellent. Finishing Dino Crisis blind with no guides in about 13 hours is legitimately impressive. Most
Edward
first-time
Johnston
players
says
using
I
trial and
finished it,
error or
yeah.
light hints average 16 to 20 hours. You nailed the sweet... Bro, don't BS me. How many people are legit solving those puzzles? No guide. Be honest. Dude, don't gaslight me, ChatGPT. Almost nobody, bruv. Straight truth. Maybe 5 to 10% of players tops. There has to be. Most people hit the lab puzzles, plug puzzles, or the split number cipher and
Edward
cave
Johnston
immediately to a
says, yeah, I
guide.
think it took my 20 hours.
Did you use a guide? Did you use any hints? That's definitely top percentile of players. I'm sorry, but it just is. It has to be. ZN just joined the Discord.
Edward Johnston says I remember getting stuck on the fingerprint thing cause I didn't know there was a door to even go outside.
Oh man, I'm trying to think what the worst puzzles were in that game. The split one is pretty bad, I have to say. There's just what can I say? It's not even a proper game.
Lolo, you beat Dino Crisis. Dang, I'll have to watch your video. I beat Dino
Oh,
Crisis
wow.
with no guide after high school.
That's very big brain. There's a relentless amount of puzzles at the expense of action, and the puzzles, I was saying, it's like in the 90s we had these shitty computers at school. We had IT lessons, and we'd have these games that were kind of
Slub
educational
says,
games. It's like that.
6.
What's wrong with Battlefield 6, Slubs? Slubs, you hate every game. What's the frame rate? Battlefield 6 PS5 versus PS5 Pro. Balance mode. I might have to get Battlefield 6, you know. I feel like there's no woke shit in it. I mean, sign me up.
Edward Johnston says I like riddle puzzles better lol. Zlen Omega says, I had played the original Resident Evil games so I kinda knew what Capcom was about when it came to puzzles lol.
Right, you got that experience.
Zlen Omega says, did you see Battlefield trailer that mocked Call of Duty?
No, I haven't seen anything from Battlefield. I want to see the frame rate is what I want to see.
Slub says just got an ad on Discord for it.
Oh, really? PS5 Pro balance mode. I don't want PS5 Pro. I want regular. Who has a PS5 Pro? Be honest. No one has that.
Says, I got stuck on a few puzzles to be fair.
Did you now? Bro, there's a whole multiplayer. I've wanted to play an FPS for a long time on the stream, but I just didn't really find anything. Got distracted by the Souls likes. What is the frame rate?
Edward Johnston says, what even is a DDK?
Oh, God, yeah. There was one point we had 3 different. You need 2 DDK discs for each door, and there was one point there was 3 sets. There was 3 different DDK discs in my inventory. Oh, come on, guys. And then you put a key card into a slot and another key card into a neighboring slot to get a new key card.
My husband bought a Pro, but he's new to games and wanted the best console. He's a bit older, so he was going to get a PC.
Is it any good? I'd love to have one. Puzzles. People voting for Illbleed. Are you really sure? Only 4 votes. Are you really sure you want to go into this world? Because if we get distracted
Edward
by
Johnston
this...
says DDKW and DDKS.
And there's another one. Are you sure you want to go into the world of Illbleed? This could jeopardize Silent Hill 3 next weekend, by the way. You might want to change your vote. Because if we haven't finished Illbleed next weekend, we're not doing Silent Hill. We can't do too many things at the same time.
Zlen Omega says, I do play the Souls games, I love them. That's how I found you. You were playing DS3 looking for the Nameless King. You were good times, brother.
Thank you, mate. Yeah, I remember you coming into the stream and it was just instant vibes. The Nameless King, yeah. And I killed that is it the Wyvern without jumping on its head? Just killed it straight up.
Edward Johnston says Illbleed 48 hour is the only way then.
I mean, it could be possible. It could be possible. Are you going to put me through that madness? Tomorrow I'm not doing any gym either. Illbleed 48 hour. It makes most sense to do Wu Chang, right? Because that we can dip in and out of that. We'll probably finish that tonight. And it's quite funny on the stream. Dude, you lot didn't want the cannon spike. You're gonna rue the day that you didn't vote for cannon spike. Seriously.
Zlen Omega says you killed all the NPCs in Firelink after you beat the game, lol.
Oh shit, yeah, so we actually can't go. Do you know, the one thing I didn't do in Dark Souls 2 was the dual pursuer, but that's not going to be that difficult. I mean, I'm sure it's a bit annoying, but it's no way. Don't need to do that to prove myself. There's no fucking way. Yo, Cannon Spike, look what you didn't vote for. Look what you did not vote for. Massive fail.
Yes.
Massive fail. You didn't vote for this. Didn't vote for this. Dude, this is why I'm saying Street Fighter 6 is woke, because this is what it looks like if it's not influenced by localization. That's what it looks like.
Zlen Omega says, bro, summon me'll help you beat them, not that you need help.
Look what you didn't vote for, y'all.
Zlen Omega says still can't find that converter.
This actually looks terrible. I think, yeah, I can see why you didn't vote for that. I don't think it's supposed to be played like that. I think that's a special character. Yeah. I think it's actually a beat 'em up. I know, it's not. This looks terrible. Yeah, no, this is bad. That's BB Hood. It's a Capcom game.
Zlen Omega says, anyone play Street Fighter 6?
Nope. I also wouldn't mind playing a fighting game. I need to work out like what games we're actually going to play, and commit is what I need to do. I'll be right back. I think it's time for a steak.
Edward Johnston says Tekken 3. Zlen Omega says, Edward, what is the best Tekken game in your opinion? Zlen Omega says, I've always liked Soul Calibur more.
I've got to cook this steak, cuzzy. Got to cook this steak. Is what I got to do. What's the best Tekken? Tekken 3? Everyone wants to see Illbleed. Are you actually sure about this? We could finish off Wu Chang. People seem to like Wu Chang. Okay, let's work out the
Edward
path.
Johnston says I'm not good at fighting games unfortunately, so I have no idea. Do you have a favorite?
Need to work out the path of games going forward. Kind of got a rough one. Let's just re-up on this. Games. List of, okay, here we go. So this is what we're gonna do. Wu Chang hidden bosses, Bloodborne DLC and last boss, and Chalice bosses. We have to get out of the way as soon as possible. And okay, other ones we're gonna do: Silent Hill 3, and we need to do a FPS. So we might as well do Battlefield. The thing is there in Battlefield 6 PS5, can you use a mouse?
Zlen Omega says Stellar Blade DLC.
I fucking hate this. Yes, you can use a mouse and keyboard on Battlefield 6 on PS5. The game's developer ICE officially confirmed that console versions, including the PS5, will support both keyboard and mouse. Oh man.
Edward Johnston says Alien Isolation is an FPS.
That's, I think we're going to do at some point as well. Why play Battlefield 6 with a control pad on PS5 if you can use mouse and M and K? Is there an option where everyone just uses... I like the pad more because it's less precise and it almost feels more skillful when you do headshots because it's harder. There are a few reasons. Aim assist. Reduce recoil. There's literally no reason to do it. Yes, there's an option where everyone just uses a control pad. Here's how it works. Console only cross-play lobbies. Matchmaking will first attempt to fill a lobby with other console players. For players who want to guarantee they only face others on their platform, Battlefield 6, you are wrong. You're right to question this, as the crossplay situation and its interaction with mouse and keyboard has undergone significant discussion. The previous response correctly stated that PS5 supports M and K for gaming, but incorrectly described how matchmaking is handled. While some modern shooters use input-based matchmaking to keep M and K users separate from controller players, this is not how it works in Battlefield 6. Crossplay enabled default. If you play on a PS5 with crossplay, you will primarily be matched with other console players first. If a console lobby cannot be filled, PC players will be added to the match. They've got aimbots and everything, right? A PS5 player using a mouse and keyboard will be placed in these console priority crossplay lobbies, putting them against controller players on other consoles, which can create an unfair advantage. Crossplay disabled. If you choose to disable crossplay entirely, you will only be matched with other players on your specific platform. A PS5 player who turns off crossplay will only be matched with other PS5 players. There is no system to prevent a PS5 player from using a mouse and keyboard against other PS5 players in a console-only lobby. This means that everyone just uses a pad option you asked for does not exist if another player decides to use an M and K. So we basically have to use a mouse and keyboard because I'm not playing that with a pad versus other people. And this is going to be insane. Yeah, Alien Isolation will have to be done. Okay. So, right, Wu Chang, Hidden Bosses. Okay, Bloodborne DLC. Yeah, we're going to do that. Silent Hill 3. So, we're not going to do Battlefield now. There's so many games here. It's actually insane. I do want to play a fighting game. We're going to have to do that. So many games on the list. It's actually insane. We're going to... Okay. Yeah, Illbleed. Illbleed is going to happen, by the way. Illbleed is going to happen. I'm just going to put FPS Battlefield. There's a lot of good Dreamcast games as well to play. Shenmue, Skies of Arcadia, Illbleed.
Zlenomega says if you're adding games for the future you should add the God of War games, but they do have nudity in them, but the Japanese version censors it.
Is it gonna mess up the stream if we have nudity in it? There's a lot of Dreamcast games that I want to play. 3D fighting game. 2D fighting game. I need to get a fighting stick is what I need. Illbleed. I'm loath to start Illbleed. People changed to Wu Chang.
The best football game.
People changed to Wu Chang. That's a smart vote. I mean, Pez was the best football game for sure. Absolutely was. Looks like we're going to do the Wu Chang, y'all. Okay. We'll leave the vote open for a bit longer. People don't want point and click. You got to be mad. We really need to put Bloodborne to bed. I put that off. Shouldn't have really got out the loop with that game. But I don't think it's that complicated really to pick up again. Right, we're cooking a steak is what we're doing. Steak time. I'd love to play a football game though. Football Manager would be so funny. Is that even a thing anymore? Do people play that? There's got to be something like that going on.
Zlenomega says my cousins like Rematch. They say it's the best football, soccer, gameplay wise.
What the hell is that? Anything that's not FIFA or the zombie of PES, eFootball, whatever it is, eSports Plus. I'm interested in. I mean, mate, there's no football games. There used to be loads of them. Oi, oi. Oh, wow, we got the audio. That's crazy. Shit, we got the audio and everything, cuzzy. Oh my god.
Zlenomega says it's a game, it's on PlayStation, it came out this year, it does look like a modern game.
Is it? I'm up for this. Never get between a man and his frying pan. Okay. Right.
Edward Johnston says, has it got Arsenal as a licensed team? Zlenomega says change the title to Cooking with Johnny.
You're in the Clonk Otter. I don't think we should ever put my name next to cooking. It should never be in the same sentence.
Zlen Omega says, I don't think it has official teams. You make a character. My cousin said it's an online game. They say the gameplay is really good. My friend is ranked gold.
Oh shit. Gold? Don't lie. Mate, it's time to get tucked. Tuck in the t-shirt. Massive tuckage. All the way up. The more you're tucked in, the better you cook. Or so they say. Right. How's the angle? Okay. Oh my lord, this is a beast. Giant. Absolutely monstrous. Worst quality meat from this place. It's graying. This isn't even near the sell by date. What? How can that be graying? Mad salty. Salty cuzzy. Mate, what? Okay. Pretty sure it's alright, so just put mad salt on it, isn't it? Too late now. Too late now. Maximum tuckage. Yes, Pfeffer. Vielen Pfeffer after the Fleisch. What? I've got a trauma because I lost the top of my pepper mill. It went down the sink. And that was traumatic. I actually screamed out, no, because I knew I'd never get it back. Schwein.
Cody Solomon says, Johnny, have some steak with your salt and pepper.
Ha 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 ha. What's up, Cody? How you doing, mate? Right. I already feel like I can feel the disaster unfolding in real time. Smoky, cuzzy. Right. What are we gonna do? We're gonna put the steak in the pan. Welcome to the Clonk Otter, your very own British pub. This is the official Sunday pub lunch, mate. Beast a la mode. Oh, mate.
Glenn Omega says, how many languages can you speak fluently, Johnny?
How many what? No more tuckage.
Glenn Omega says, languages.
What? Is that too much? Be alright.
Club says, WTF is that? Club says, I can speak three. North region, Scottish and English.
Only one.
Club says, Glaswegian even lol.
In she goes. I don't have any cleaning stuff. Right, can I use Can I use that to clean up the kitchen? Gonna find out. Maybe. We're back. Was that fun? It's time to set up the game. I have 27,185 unread emails. Is that a lot? I think it is. Okay. Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers. Illbleed would probably be more fun, but I think... Yeah, people voting for Wu Chang. Let's do that then. Let's put this to bed. Okay. Schedule stream. Part 14. All right, it's happening, y'all. What's on the menu today?
Zlen Omega says, bro, I can't wait to see you play the Stellar Blade DLC. I'm also excited for you to find the secret bosses in Fallen Feathers.
Oh, nice. Let's do it. DLC. Am I doing that? You mean the one that's already out? Bro, my steak is nearly ready. You best believe it. Okay, we're pretty much ready to rumble. We're ready to rumble. Okay. Who's ready?
Zlen Omega says yeah, they added a new boss and new area. Think that's all it is.
Should take about 5 minutes then, right? Or is it mad hard?
Zlen Omega says, I'm ready.
Okay. That's what I like to hear.
Zlen Omega says depends on how stellar you are, lol.
Oh, mate. I'm tippity top stellar. We should be playing some Night Rain as well. Maybe I should get Discord on my phone. I just can't put any apps on my phone that I want to use because I end up looking at it. Alright, this is actually happening. Right, look at this. Battery farm eggs. I love it. Okay, PlayStation booting up. Yes, yes, yes. Here we go. Okay. It's happening. Really happening.
Mark L says power outage.
Yeah, I tripped my breaker because I can't use too many devices at the same time. Got these look, dude, welcome to Dino Crisis. Look at that. This I spent ages doing this, and I only named 3 or 4 rooms and then gave up. Would have made it so much simpler. But I can't be drawing a new map with every area. Maybe I should keep this. Let's keep it. You can so see how AI will atrophy your brain if you rely on it too much. I think the days of filthy mosquitoes are nearly over. Two of these. Mad dusty is what it is. 4 mosquito bites. I think those days are over. Thank my brother in Christ. Nearly ready. Supposed to leave the steak for a few minutes, right? So it gets juicy. Juice. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Wu Chang cometh. Should we see what's happening on X? There we look. There we look. Pretty much 80% of San Francisco wants federal intervention on deporting drug dealers. That's how insane it's been here. 90 plus kilos of fentanyl seized in 1 year by San Francisco Police Department. 4,300 OD deaths since 2020. Hard data doesn't lie. Mate, get involved. Wow, I'm looking at some mad stats. I can't even say what it is. I'm filing it under UK RIP as a bookmark, and also enriched vibrancy, and also gonna file that one under refugee crime stats and something else. Bro, the UK is so screwed. Immediately I've seen apocalyptic stuff. Crazy things I'm seeing. Dude, X is just doom scroll. Why can't X have anything kind of nice on it? Everything is just brutal. Oh, there's a mosquito, and it's a dirty one. It's a brutal, mate. Should have fucking known. I see you, cuz. It's a big one. It's a big fucking bad one. Super huge dirty one. It's like the biggest one I've ever seen. You can't let that get away. Oh my god.
Mark L says, isn't it tailored to what you look at?
Wait. Oh my god, it flew away, cuzzy. Oh man, we're in trouble now. After all that mosquito talk, this is bad. This is super bad. Biggest mosquito of all time. Never seen one that big. Dude, the last boss of mosquitoes has entered the room. I knew it wasn't over yet, man. This country. Speaking of bad things about Japan, one of the worst is the fucking insects. It's October 20, October 12, and we're still a mad insect problem. Dude, I had some insect spray, but it is gone. Shit. This is not good. This is not good. Dude, we don't have the fucking repellent. This is bad news. Where's the mosquito repellent? Has to be. Oh, I know where it is. Yes. Always put it somewhere. I think I'm going to know exactly what. Dude, it's fucking Matt. It's big. Big boy. Might. I'm like some cokehead who's like running around his room cleaning it at 3 in the morning. Mate, it's so fucking big. I saw it a second time with these. Maybe we got enough spray on it to get rid. We keep this here. Okay. This could go very wrong if I spill this anywhere. Right, this mosquito, a bit paranoid about this. The Clonk Otter pub lunch, baby. British pub. Pub lunch is served. Last thing I want is to be assaulted by that mosquito while I'm eating this. Oh wow. Mmm. Mmm.
Zlenomega says, hey, I found my AV to HDMI converter victory.
Beast mode. Where'd you find it?
Zlenomega says, bro, I bet that steak is delicious.
It's actually not that bad, you know. Not that bad. On the medium end of medium rare, but I think that's kind of good for this steak. I'm guessing just a little bit of that spray is enough to end its life. It probably just went off and died, I hope. With such a beast, it might come back. Second phase.
Zlenomega says it was on top of my shelf, lol.
Oh, nice. So explain to me what you're doing with this converter.
Zlenomega says, I was looking in my closet this whole time. Zlenomega says, I want to play my PS2 on my big TV.
Oh. So PS2 doesn't have a HDMI.
Mark L says, the bug is biding its time. Sleep with one eye open, Johnny.
Dude, it was fucking massive. A bite from that, you'll feel that for a week.
Mark L says, HDMI wasn't a thing at that time, eh?
That's wild.
Zlenomega says, no, you can modify a PS2, I've seen some online.
Wow. I bet that's probably why Silent Hill 2 looks so shonky on a HDMI. It's not designed for it. Do you remember SCART? Didn't Japan have SCART on the West Side AV or something like that? At least for Dreamcast and Saturn, SCART was like a million times better. What the hell does SCART stand for? I should have known some filthy mosquito would try it. Right at the death. Bro, just go the hell away.
Mark L says, where'd the steak come from?
You mean the cut or the supermarket?
Mark L says, the supermarket.
It's called Hanamasa. It's trash. They sell, it's borderline wholesale and cheaper and big cuts. I wrongly brushed my teeth before consuming this.
Zlen Omega says you eating and sides with it?
No. I would never trust myself to cook something like that. I will do that though. I will eat it. Chicken neck. Chicken liver, chicken ovaries, chicken esophagus. Chicken gizzard, chicken connective tissue between the heart and the internal organs. I think it's dead.
Mark L says, or just a potato.
Yeah. Conciliatory. What was it? Consolidation potato. I thought I'd get another one for tonight, but hmm. 700 grams of protein consumed. Hell yeah.
Mark L says, you madman. Edward Johnston says what game we playing?
I don't want to leave this all smoky and shit, but I'm not opening the door again. That filthy mosquito, cuzzy. Right. I think that was just about on point. I don't know how many calories was in that steak. It's about 730 grams, but reduced a bit right on cooking. And it's very lean. I'd probably say 200 calories per 100 grams. Is that fair? Oof. Pub lunch from the KeystoneKitchen. In the Clonk Otter. Vitamins. Ran out of these for a few days. Oops. What, these look different to my normal ones. Vitamin. Did I just mess this up? Multivitamin. Oh no. No, it's the same. Oh. Ah, fuck, I got the wrong ones. Supposed to get the strong one. Maybe I don't need strong. What do we have here? Oh, for fuck's sake, I don't see vitamin B. Vitamin B1, 1.2 milligram. B2, 14 milligram. Oh mate, this is garbage. This is way stronger. B6, 13 milligram. This is 10% of the strength. This is absolute trash. Oh mate, I got massive hornswoggling on this. Oops.
Mark L says, take 2.
All right, it's time. Okay, here we go. Time to Wu Chang. That's what we need. Okay, I'm going to stop the stream and you're going to get automatically redirected to the Wu Chang. Okay, I'm going to redirect you right now. What's up, Auto and Chill? Okay, let's go. We're doing Wu Chang Falling Feathers with 52% of the vote. It'll Bleed nearly won. 21 votes. That's a lot of votes. Okay, we're doing Wu Chang then. Thank you, everyone. Wow, that's a lot of votes. I can't believe that. Okay. You're going to get redirected automatically. See you there.